It's James.
And Jamie.
And this is James and Jamie.
You weren't gonna do anything there?
I thought you were gonna do something. I was just waiting for you to do something, and then you didn't.
So
I was
I
like,
want
oh, do the show and stuff. Something crazy happened the other day.
Crazier than this.
Jamie was just driving down the road, minding her own business. Actually, now I think about it, this could make a really good skit.
No, it's
you guys want to hear about it, right?
It's embarrassing.
It's not that embarrassing.
Continue. Just let him continue.
Have you heard about this?
No worry, Jamie. If you've done something completely ridiculous, like pass out when you couldn't find your keys, I'll edit it out and post.
Yeah, no, he'll edit it out for you if you do something ridiculous like passing out.
James, I don't want to tell the story.
Come on, Jamie.
It's embarrassing.
Being embarrassed is my thing. You know that.
Well, I guess we'll just have to get better at that together then.
All right, I'll take that as permission. So, the story goes a little something like this. Jamie's just driving down the road, minding her own business, and then suddenly, her car just dies out of nowhere, and she has to pull over to the side to find it a final resting place. But there's not a minister anywhere, so suddenly, she finds herself stranded. So, what does she do in this moment of crisis?
I call Dad.
She calls Dad, which, surprise, surprise, turns out to be a big mistake, because then he decides to call me.
James, son, your sister is stranded. Her car broke down. I'm going to the auto parts store because I think the alternator piston belt blew a fuse. And now the battery is dead.
Oh no, the car and the battery? Is there going to be a double funeral?
Get down here and help. Blah, 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 holier than thou. Goodbye.
Wait, help you or Jamie? That's all I got. That's all he gave me. He didn't even tell me where you were. I had to use my little twin psychic powers just to find out which street you were on. Well, we may be stranded out here in the scorching hot sun, and everyone has to drive around us because they hate us. But, I mean, at least it's not raining. So.
We weren't stranded. A cop came to help us, so we
That's
weren't.
true. A cop did come to help us poor stranded people. So about an hour passes, and then we haven't heard from Dad this whole time.
Yeah.
So the car starts working again, and we get going on our merry way. Well, I think we're all set.
Thank you, officer.
My pleasure, man. Looks like rain. You better get going. Be safe out there, all right?
Yes, sir.
So, anyway, now that the car is working, we go on our merry way. We're just driving down the street when, lo and behold, who do we run into?
Dad is stranded on the side of the road. Like, he broke down trying to get to us.
Yep. So we spend the next hour or so just kicking his car. I hear that if you kick a computer and then it starts working again. So we were just like, oh, start working tires. Ah.
I didn't know what else to do, so I was like, oh, look, it's a tire.
Mechanics
Get going there.
Mechanics isn't my thing.
That's Dad and our other brother's thing. We go in acting.
That's why I didn't learn how to change tires, because they already know how to do
No,
it. So.
you didn't learn how to change a tire because you were too lazy to learn.
Well, I don't have to when I have someone else that knows how. It's called utilizing your assets. Do we have to do this in front of the camera, Jamie?
So eventually I just dropped Dad off. So we had a little bit of an adventure, I guess.
Yeah, see? An adventure. That wasn't so bad, right? And we get to have pizza for dinner. So that's what you call a happy ending, folks.
Pizza's yummy.
Is that what happened? I dropped you off and...
Well, it actually happened on an interstate.
Wow. Oh no.
And I was in the middle of the turn lane. I was the first car actually trying to turn. Yeah.
I remember that now.
Yeah. So,
To summarize though, everybody made it back just safe and sound thanks in no small part to our hero, James Wade Ward.
I'm really glad I could drive you there.
I'm really glad I could drive you back to Superman.
That's fair.
Okay, well guys, we're getting pretty long here. Just go ahead and sign off.
Oh.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah.
We have new videos every week, every Monday, so be sure to tune in again next week.
Yeah.
And hope you all have a great week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah.